gospel is not general good news. Gospel is a specific good news, which means every good news is not the gospel. The gospel has a kerugma, a specific information. Even though the gospel is good news, but it is good news specified. That is, it's not general good news. If somebody wins an election, it's good news, but that's not the gospel. If somebody gets married, it's good news, but that's not the gospel. If you get pregnant, it's good news, but that's not the gospel, because your pregnancy cannot save. Winning an election cannot save. So it is good news, but it's not the gospel, because the gospel must be capable of saving. Paul will say, I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, because it is the power of God unto salvation. The gospel saves. Any news that cannot save you is not the gospel. Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preached unto you, which also you have received, by which also you are saved. And if you keep in memory what I preach unto you, unless you have believed in vain. Brother Paul, what is the gospel? For I delivered unto you first of all that which I also received. What did you receive? How that Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures, and that he was buried, and that he rose again the third day according to the scriptures. So question, what is the gospel? Christ died, he was buried, and he rose again. That is the gospel. Anything outside that is not the gospel. According to the scriptures, who was delivered for our offenses and was raised again for our justification. If Christ be not risen, then is our preaching wasting people's time. That is to say, any message that is not predicated on his resurrection, the preacher is wasting your time. That is, any message that does not have the facts of his resurrection is a waste of your time. That is to say, any diet you eat that does not have the resurrection is not good for your spiritual health. Your faith coming out of that message that is not his resurrection is vain. And if Christ be not raised, your faith is vain. You are yet in your sin.